Ladies and gents, this improv story is based on the idea. Man gets a new mirror for his house, let the story commence. Craig had moved into a new house. He got a couch, he got a wee seat, got the telly stand, got all the kitchen things, knives and forks. Got like coat hangers and things like that. Got all these wee odds and ends. Big things and wee things, furniture, electronics, wee things, and weird things. A wee bit to put, what kind of clothes bin, a bit to put your shoes, a sort of wee thing there to put a light on, lamps. Got everything. He thought, there's something missing. There's something missing here. A mirror. He just thought, how come Thingy's house is about the same size as mine, but this one seems weird? Is it, have I painted it too dark? No, it's all quite light. He didn't have a mirror. Mirrors opens the place out. Mirrors open the place out. So he got a mirror, a big mirror. He went to a shop. He was looking about for. He looked in IKEA. Wasn't quite what he was after. It wasn't big enough. And they were all the same kind of white, chunky border. He wanted something a bit kind of like, here's my mirror. You know, that kind of old gothic looking sort of mirror. Where are you going to get one of them? So he walked about to see if there's any second hand shops. And he kept walking, and he thought, I'm going to walk back for the town. I'm going to get a taxi. On his way back, he walked through an area he had never walked through before. And he passed this. He walked down a street that he'd never walked in before, and he passed a wee lane that hardly anybody in that area had ever been done before. And he walked down it. He thought maybe this would be a shortcut back up the road. He didn't know why he thought that. Just something drew him down that lane. And there down the lane was an old guy, a really old guy with a big long white beard, who said, "Care to buy something, sir?" He had a cat like that. He said, "Oh, I'm not looking for a cat." He said, "I'm not looking for a cat." He thought, what kind of area is this? There's all guys down lanes. Go, lad, you want to buy a cat? He went, "No, you're alright, mate." He said, "What about this?" And it was like a walking stick, but it looked like a branch. He went, No, it's fine. I'll see you later, mate. All the best." "What about this?" And it was a fucking mirror. And it was exactly what he wanted. "I've got a good idea, Bobby." The wheels of the seat are kind of right into the carpet. Fucking back, man. I've got this here, I'm holding up that one. Belly Sit and Kingdom Heartman, Benny, Leandro, thanks for the subs. Enjoying the lucrative cat stream, cats are the best. Thank you very much. Wear a hoodie on backwards, big man. Oh! it would be too... I don't know. It would get all wrapped up and then, no, the story isn't finished, no. No. Honestly, do it, it'll work? I don't know. I don't know. I could try it, I'll try. Anyway, so Craig bought this, the old guy had this fucking perfect mirror. The frame was like all ornate, sort of spirally bits and things like that. It was like something in Dracula's house. Big and all. He went, this, I can't believe it, I've actually been looking for a mirror. Suddenly changed his tune a bit. The old guy was like, oh my god, this is brilliant. It's all old bastard will probably sell me it for about 50 pence. How much? £100. £100? He thought it probably is actually worth that. It's probably worth more than that. Some of these mirrors you get online are fucking 400 quid. Big mirror, like it was like the height of him. Big mirror. And he said, well, have you got a van? Because I don't stay here, you know, this. He said, you wouldn't need a van. But look at the size of it. I mean, look, when he tried to lift him and he picked it up, it was as light as a feather. It was gigantic. He says, what's this made of? See, not even the glass, not even the mirror, the glass should be this light, never mind the frame. He's looking at it and it's like he was tapping the frame and it's like fucking solid metal. You could feel it was cold. He said, what's going on here? Has this been injected with helium? Is that why it's so light? And the old guy went like that. Shh. It's a kind of magic. What's that for a Highlander? And the old guy went like that. £100. So Craig reached into his wallet and he said, I've only got my card, I'm going to have to go to it. That's fine. And the old guy held out one of the wee things you tap your, you know, like waiters bring it to you. Tapped his card. He said, oh, can I tap it? It's only 45 quid. You're right. Put in your card and pin. He's like, you're right. And then you steal my pin. It's a lot of shite. Steal my pin. But to use the pin, I'd have to steal your card. Well, you're going to knock my card. But you have it. The only way I can get it is by robbing you. And Craig thought he's got a point. He's just an old guy. The wheels are dug in. Could you get rid of that just now? Just for a wee moment? Thank you very much. Oh, thank fuck, man. Is that the door? Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. So the improv story. So he did the whole card thing. £100. He had his bank app checked. £100 had went out to this bank account, so it's fine. He took the mirror and he walked away. It was light as a fucking feather. Do you know? In fact, see when he was carrying this mirror, there were times he had to pull it down to earth. Had to actually pull it down to earth. So it was going up. He's like, it has got helium in it. Must be. So Craig then took the mirror home and he put it down in the corner of his room. Benny Steck says, alright, enough with the cat. Benny Stecks, enough with you. That's a 10-minute timeout. You just bought yourself a timeout. So then Craig, for some reason, even though the mirror was light as a feather when he was lifting, it's a huge mirror. Sorry folks, I washed my face but I've not had a shower yet because I was too busy getting everything set up. He felt knackered. He felt knackered, like he'd lifted a big heavy thing and he needed to go to sleep right away. He went to sleep right in front of the mirror. Huge mistake. Big mistake. Call me Castles, I'm all here for Bobby. Good, because Bobby's here. Factor Prime Belly Sick, Kingdom Heartman, thanks for subs. Anyway. He fell asleep right in front of the mirror. When he woke up, he woke up, looked in the mirror, there was the mirror there. And he was looking at himself and it was strange what he was looking at. He was looking at himself and it was looking at a picture. It looked like a picture of him. He's like, well, would it's a mirror? He's like, no. My hair goes that way. So that is the way your hair goes. Aye, but that's a mirror. My hair goes... Wait a minute. He touched his hair and instead it sort of gone that way. You know, he felt it. It was coming this way. It looked alright in the mirror. And then he looked at something in his room. He had a wee thing on his wall that said, "The best revenge is happiness." He had a wee inspirational thing on the wall. The best revenge is happiness. It was a poster of a guy gone like that. Like that. Except the writing was back to front. Can I have that same improv back again, Chrisabet? If you just go up on your arrow keys, you will see a history of commands.
Is this still the city of love?
Okay. So so what happened was he looked at this quote in a could you do it again? Chris, could you do it again, please?
Is this still the city of love?
Nath, call me Castles, thanks again for the subs. The poster, the motivational poster that was on the wall, the writing was back to front. No. It was right way around. So it was back to front. In the mirror, the writing that he could see that was behind him was the right way around. Wait a minute. What? Oh. The back. Lynn and Daniel were away to the hospital. He's been getting pains, and he's been going for all sorts of tests. They don't know what the fuck it is. They think they don't know what it is. The pain's been happening the whole time. They've done all sorts of tests, kidneys and fucking everything. Fine. They did some tests for blockages and tubes today, just there. Fine. They're not taking the cat. Right. It's probably psychosomatic, says Not Creepy. Here, you take a wee 1 hour time out. It's all in his mind eye. I mean, he's fine other than getting the pains. He's all fine, full of energy, you know, he's no... Everything's fine, we don't know what the fuck it is. Oh, the close-up one, it's there. Right. Shit. Oh. 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 Yeah, well. To get another camera set up would be a wee bit of pain in the arse right now. That's me back.
Is
That's
this
me
still
back.
the city of love?
Sweet Bee, thanks for the 200 bits. Third Degree Guns, thank you very much for the sub. Thanks for the Bezos box after freeloading for so long. CD93, thank you very much. Nath and Timothy JH, thanks for the subs. Check up and Rexit, aye. This is midweek trucking. Or I'll do a bit of midweek trucking. So just to finish off the story, everybody. Craig woke up in front of his mirror. Listen, it's a fucking magic mirror, right? He looked in the reflection of the mirror that he bought, and the inspirational quote and the poster that he had on the wall behind him, in the mirror, the words were the right way around. He went, huh? Turned around, looked at the poster, like in real life, not in the mirror, and everything was mirror imaged. He had somehow went into the mirror. He'd went into the mirror. He's like, what am I fucking doing here? And he looked at himself. He looked at himself in the mirror. And he thought, am I on the other side of the mirror then? Like, see me. He's like, but I'm looking at me right now because I'm on the other side of the mirror. What's he looking in the mirror for? Do you know what I mean? The me that's on the other side, the real side. What's he looking in the mirror for? What's his reason? So does that mean that I'm me? Am I the real one? Is the mirror image of me just do what I... Like, is this a reflection? Am I still looking at a reflection of me? Or am I a reflection of that? Or what? It can't be, because why am I doing? Why am I looking in the mirror in the real world? He thought, right, there's only one way to just sort this out. He pulled up. Can you pull up that website? Can you pull up the website that they were working on last week? What was it called? J&B. Can you pull that up, please? I want to just see the weight. What weight is this page coming in at? 46k. 46k is far too much. That's far too much. For a mainly text page, that's far too much. Far too much. No, but he lifted up a building brick that he had sitting about for when he was getting work done in the house, and he moved in, and he went like that, fuck this, and smashed the mirror. The brick it smashed the mirror, but then it came out and hit him in the face. Like the mirror image went through and then hit him in the face. And it broke the mirror. So him on this side and the other one on that side were stuck. Both with their noses broken. It was my first pictures director. He thought, I need to go to other mirrors to make the connection again. He went to another mirror. He walked out the house and he said to a neighbour, can I come into your house to look at your mirror? I just want to check if the mirrors are that are working. The neighbour went, excuse me? He said, that was a daft thing to say. What I meant to say was, can I just see what kind of mirror you've got? I'm thinking of getting a mirror. They went, oh, there's a mirror right there. There's a mirror in the hall. He looked at the mirror in the hall. his neighbour looked in the mirror and shrieked. Craig had no reflection. Because he'd broken the magic mirror, he'd broken all reflections. He grabbed his neighbour by the head, this guy called John, and looked into his eyes to see if he could see a reflection of himself in John's eyes. Like, grabbed him like that. John went like that, right, enough's enough. He walked into the kitchen. He pulled out a wooden skewer, you know, for like kebabs that he used for for a barbecue back in summer. God, remember that? Some summer that was. And came back to Craig and tried to ram it right into his chest. Like it's a wooden stake. It snapped. Craig went like, you fucking doing? You doing? Craig picked up the snapped skewer, grabbed John by the hair, pulled it back, and said, I'm going to put this right down the back of your throat so it comes at the back of your neck. Are you ready? And John went like that. So Craig went like that. And he said to John, how would you like your, this is amazing, he said, how would you like your steak done today, sir? The way you say in a restaurant with a meat steak, but this is like a wooden steak. And John said, rare. And Craig said, what fucking happened today was rare, by the way. A rare event. And Craig told John everything that happened, how he wanted a mirror, how he saw this old wizard guy. And John said, that is a very rare event, that's rare. And then what happened, you will not fucking believe. John then exploded because he got a stake through him. A wooden stake. It doesn't have to be through the heart. John was a vampire. That's why he shrieked, because he'd met another vampire. He thought it was just him. He'd been keeping it a secret the whole time. And he just exploded. John exploded, who had the stake, had been staked. John was a vampire. But he had a reflection. John didn't have a reflection. Craig didn't have a reflection either. John was surprised to see that. And when he exploded, all this stuff went like that. This big spider came out like that. And all this stuff went. And then John went back to where he was. Craig, sorry. Craig went back to where he was. This is a Stephen King ending. And then Craig went back to his house. And he could still hear. There was a faint idea that John was still there. And then the story ends with me saying that Craig then went for a walk down La Chance Street and took a left on Delacroix Avenue, and then took a right up past the old barn that was across the fucking Gallagher, old Gallagher's auto repair shop stuff, and something pure pish fucking ending. Stephen King. The end. Probably it's the worst fucking story, but you know what, you's better say it's the best story, because it turned out that way because of that wee lady there. That wee lady right there.